Part 1. The Tooth Fairy and the Reaper. Before time dared fracture its first second, before silence surrendered to sound, there was only stillness, vast, unblinking, and immaculate in its indifference. From that stillness were born two paradoxes, twin custodians of all that would ever come to be lost. The first was the fairy, a flicker of rebellion against oblivion. She was woven from the bright residue of laughter, the nervous trembling kind that escapes in the presence of sorrow. Her wings were veined with denial, her smile the soft protest of all that refuses to end. She learned early that beauty is not truth, but transaction, and that innocence, like ivory, has a price. The second was the Reaper, an architect of absence, tall as inevitability, thin as consequence. He moved with the grace of certainty. His voice was the music of endings, each syllable an unspoken benediction. To him, death was not cruelty, it was correction, the balancing of the equation written by life's impatience. They met where the living world frayed at its edges, in dreams that had forgotten their owners, in graveyards that outlived their mourners. The Reaper built monuments of memory, stacking skulls like punctuation marks in a sermon of grim truth. The fairy hovered near, eyes glimmering, fingers deft as sin. "Why do you steal from me, little wing?" he asked once, without looking up. Her laughter scattered like frost in the moonlight. "Because you collect what has died," she whispered, "and I collect what has been." And in that exchange hung a terrible understanding that they were not rivals, but reflections, two movements in the same eternal symphony, she the first note of surrender, he the final chord of release. So they laboured side by side in the shadow of existence, each pretending not to notice the other's hand upon the same design. The fairy would glide through the sleeping world, bartering loss for promise, teaching children that decay could be sweet if one believed hard enough. And the Reaper, patient artisan of endings, would wait through the long ages of their joy, until those same children, old and smiling, found rest in his quiet keeping. Thus was the rhythm of the universe composed, a tooth, a breath, a heartbeat, a tolling bell. And though mortals still whisper that the tooth fairy brings reward and the Reaper brings ruin, both smile in the dim corridors between dreams, for they know themselves to be the instruments of the same mercy. She, the illusion that softens the fall. He, the gravity that completes it. The fairy's laughter shivers across the hush of the grave, and the Reaper's silence curls beneath the child's pillow. For all light longs for shadow, and every shadow, in the quiet of its hunger, remembers the light.